on is A.J. What a grab! A new record! Clemens has set a major league record for strikeouts in a game. 20.
Welcome to baseball's greatest games. This edition, the 1978 American League East playoff between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. In July, the Red Sox led the division by 10 games, 14 over the Yankees. But while Boston went into a tailspin, the Yankees launched a startling comeback, highlighted by a 4-game massacre at Fenway. It took a late recovery by the Red Sox to tie the Yankees on the last day of the season and force the league's first one-game playoff since 1948.
This will be the first time that Torres this year has been matched up against Ron Guidry. His only win this year against the Yankees and the only win in his career against the Yankees came August 3rd in New York at 8-1 rain-shortened 6-inning ball game. So overall, Torres has pitched 19 innings this year against the Yankees, allowed 28 hits, 16 runs, 8 walks, 11 strikeouts, and an earned run average of 6.16. And ladies and gentlemen, let me go on record right now as saying if you don't believe baseball is our national pastime, you should be here at Fenway Park this afternoon. Absolutely nothing like it. I've seen playoff games, I've seen World Series, and this has got to top anything I've seen in my baseball career. Mickey Rivers will lead off for the Yankees, and leading off with the play-by-play, here's Phil Rizzuto.
All right, Frank, Mick batted .264 in the year. 11 homers, 48 runs batted in, and this very important ball game will be officially started with this first pitch, and it's low ball one. You saw the third baseman Brohammer sneaking in on the grass. Absolutely beautiful day, as Frank told you. Couldn't ask for a better day. Mickey using the crouch stance today. High, 2-0. I tell you, both pitchers trying to be very calm, but there's an awful lot of pressure. They know that every pitch, and the ball players know every play is so important. The whole season resting on this one ball game. Ball 3, 3-0. And it's strange to see Mickey trying to work his way on with a walk. He has gotten more walks this year than any other year as a Yankee. And that's not many, though it is 27. So Mike Torres, 3-0. High, ball 4. He didn't come close for a strike. And we told you when Rivers gets on, things happen.
Against the Red Sox this year, Rivers has stolen 2 bases in his only 2 attempts.
George Scott's coming over to talk with Torres to settle him down a little bit. You cannot imagine the tremendous amount of pressure that the ball players feel in a game like this. Now Torres wants a new ball. I don't blame him. He didn't get that one near the strike zone. Thurman Munson batting .297, 6 homers and 70 runs batted in.
Thurman came up 32 times against the Red Sox pitching scooter, 10 base hits, 9 singles, 1 home run.
All right, the wind, by the way, blowing quartering from left center over towards right field. And a lot of balls were hit on the screen against the wall in batting practice. Rivers leads away. There he goes. And it's high, the throw to second. He's safe. Holy cow. Mickey Rivers surprised everybody. A perfect throw by Fisk, but a stolen base easily.
Watch it here. Watch the jump Rivers gets. He steals that base on Torres. Look at him going before Torres even releases the ball. Fisk made a perfect throw and didn't even come close. Rivers stole that base on Torres. And had it not been for one of the best throws you'll see ever from a catcher, it wouldn't even have been that close.
You're right, Frank. So Rivers at second, and the pitch, by the way, was a ball. That's 5 straight balls that Torres has delivered. So the Yankees playing wide open baseball here in the first inning. He held up. Oh, he called it a strike. Munson, I believe, held up, but it must have nicked the corner. As Thurman asked the plate umpire. By the way, the umpire is Don Denkinger. Behind the plate, Jim Evans at first, Al Clark at second, and Steve Palermo over at third. Outside, 2-1. Rest of the Yankee order will be Piniella batting third in right field. Reggie Jackson, the designated hitter, bats cleanup. Greg Nettles at third, Chris Chambliss at first, Roy White in left, Brian Doyle at second, and Bucky Dent at short. Burleson trying to sneak in back of Rivers, and Munson swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thurman a big man here now. Either a base hit or a hit to the right side to advance Rivers to third. First run of the ball game so important, Frank.
I've got to think Munson is a key man for Torres. This is the big man. Torres gets Munson, he might settle down.
And Munson held up. Ball blocked nicely by Fisk. Rivers had a hold at second. Fisk, one of the best in the business at blocking balls bouncing in the dirt.
Watch it again on the replay. Look at that. Changed the glove around. Blocked it with his chest, really. Mask went off. He was ready to grab that ball and throw. Rivers, not gambling at all down at second base, held his ground. I'll tell you, Scooter, if Torres gets Munson, it could be a big boost to him. If Munson gets the base hit or even a walk, could be an early turning point in the game.
All right. And they've got action in the Red Sox bullpen, taking no chances. He wheels, throws, Rivers back. Good play there. Now, that was a time play. Torres did not tip it off. In other words, the shortstop gives his sign. He counts to 2 and breaks to second. The pitcher counts to 1 and wheels around and throws. 3-2 on Munson. Struck him out with a breaking pitch. A big strikeout for Mike Torres. And coming in with a good slider.
Let's watch it again. This is a big pitch for Torres. Pitch moved well. Munson really did not come close to it at all on his swing. Torres gets the man that he had to get right there. Bob Stanley is out there in their bullpen, Scooter.
All right, here's Lou Piniella. Lou has had a great year. .314 average, 34 doubles, leads the Yankees there, 5 triples, 6 homers, 69 runs batted in. Bounce it at third. Brohammer has it. Throws out Piniella, and there are 2 away. Told you Brohammer can field that position. He ranged far to his left for that one. And now the crowd building up their boos for Reggie Jackson.
We'll watch that last play again. That's a good pitch for Piniella to hit. He hit on top of it. Good play by Brohammer to his left. Knows he has plenty of time to get Piniella, who is not fleet of foot to start with and still has an injured heel. Hard to run.
Well, Torres really throwing that slider now. He didn't have control of his fastball. And that's the pitch you got to go the opposite field on if you're a right-hand batter. Reggie Jackson batting .274. 26 homers and 96 runs batted in. 2 men out here in the top of the first. Looked like the Yankees were going to get on the scoreboard right away. They still have an excellent chance. Threw the fastball right by him. And that was right over the plate, not in on Reggie.
He had a clean swing at it. He was not tentative on his swing, so he makes contact. He can make the ball go, but he's got to get hold of it.
Was on the inside corner. He's a flag.
It is. It's blown as Phil told you, quartering out toward from the left field corner, sort of toward right field. It's strong enough to be a factor in this game, too. Could hurt a left-hand hitter, could blow a ball foul that could stay fair down the right field line.
All right, Reggie trying to get comfortable at the plate. Hits one to left. Will it carry? Yastrzemski, no, he's there. The wind held it up, and he makes the catch. And there the wind hurt Jackson and the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left, no score at the end of 1/2 inning.
So now the Red Sox have a boost as they come to bat here in the bottom half of the first. They'll have Burleson, Remy, and Rice coming up against left-hander Ron Guidry. Ronnie over the year, 24 wins, 3 losses, 2-0 this season against the Boston Red Sox.
All right, Frank Burleson batting .248, 31 doubles, 5 triples, 5 homers, and 49 runs batted in. He likes to swing at that first pitch. And fouls it back up on the roof out of play, strike 1.
For Guidry, this is his 35th start. He last pitched Thursday at Yankee Stadium, beat the Blue Jays 3-1 on a 4-hitter.
A little bit high with a breaking pitch, 1-1. Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. Strike 2, a sharp breaking pitch by Guidry. A ball and 2 strikes on Burleson. Oh, Munson and Guidry wanted that one. Look at them. Don Denking has said no as Munson questions him. It's 2-2. Strike 3. I tell you, the pitch before that one was a better one than that one. But he struck out. So every once in a while when you argue, it does you a little bit of good.
Watch the last pitch again. Well, that pitch came down more as we saw it on the replay. When I saw it originally, I thought the pitch was coming in higher. It did break down just a bit.
All right, here's Jerry Remy, the second baseman, batting .276. He had a fine year. Ball 1. He had 23 doubles, 6 triples, 2 homers, and 44 runs batted in. He was injured the last time the Yankees came up here to Fenway to play. High fly, the wind will hold that one up. Roy White moving in under it, and there are 2 away. You see the wind playing tricks with that ball, and now the man who most people think will be the most valuable player in the American League, although there's been a lot of votes, I think will be cast for Ron Guidry, Jim Rice. And the fans stand up, pay him tribute. What a year, Frank.
Yes, he has. He's had an excellent year. Guidry and Rice are going to finish 1-2 in the voting for the most valuable player in the American League. And from people I've talked to, it would appear that Rice has the slight edge in the voting among the writers on the committee.
All right, Frank. Strike 1 on Rice going for the net. He's batted .315 this year. 25 doubles, 15 triples, 46 homers, and 138 runs batted in. Strike 2. I tell you, Guidry is just throwing his power against Rice's power. And so far, Guidry is out in front. 0-2. Low. Put a little extra on that one. Got away a ball and 2 strikes.
Here's an almost unbelievable note. 14 of Rice's homers have come in the first inning. Now listen to this. 30 of his home runs have either tied the score or put the Red Sox ahead.
You want to know something, Frank? Let's see. Just outside, 2-2. Just as Rice came up, that wind is shifting and is blowing towards left field. Would you believe it? The Red Sox even control the wind.
I believe anything I've seen.
Holy cow.
It did. It swung around.
Struck him out, though, on a good slider. Holy cow. 3 up, 3 down, end of 1, no score. All right, Greg Nettles steps in. Great year for Greg. Highest he's ever batted in the big leagues. .278. Leads the Yankees in homers. And ball 1 from Big Mike Torres. Nettles, 23 doubles, 2 triples, 27 homers, and 93 runs batted in. Check swing pop-up at Burleson. Moving back, shading his eyes, and makes the catch. As Nettles couldn't check the swing. The ball was out of the strike zone. 1 away.
Here it is again. You'll see a very furtive swing on Nettles' part. Not aggressive at all. They tried to stop the bat, but he made contact. Indication he was fooled on that pitch completely. And Here's a guy who could be a key, Phil. He has not been swinging the bat that well the last few games.
No, and he's seen a lot of left-hand pitching, Frank. Chris Chambliss, and he takes the ball. Chris, the lowest I've ever seen him, 274, 26 doubles, 3 triples, 12 homers, 90 runs batted in. Mike Torres, no wind-up delivery. And that breaking pitch is over. 1-1. Torres having problems with the fastball, but he has been getting the slider and the curveball over. And as long as you're having success, you stick with it. There's a fastball inside, 2-1.
Plus, I've seen a pitcher start out in the game not have one of his pitches. It will come to him later on as he goes along in the course of a game.
Right, if he's lucky enough to stay in there.
Yeah.
Pulled, but right at George Scott. Chambliss hit a bullet, but Scott guarding the line as well he should. Give him a single, but not a double. The Boomer comes up with it.
Let's see what this pitch is. Right down over the heart of the plate. Chambliss, that little step back, had it right at Scott. I tell you, you got that guy in there. You got a good defensive first baseman.
All right, Roy White, the batter. Roy batting .268, 13 doubles, 3 triples, 8 homers, 42 runs batted in. 2 out, nobody on, and no score in the top of the second. And not only has the wind shifted, it's getting chillier up here. Ball 1, Roy. In Boston, doesn't take long for weather to change. Good pitch. That thing really broke off the end of a table. 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled as Roy went to left field with the breaking pitch away. Ball and 2 strikes. Great weather for the ball players. This little nip in the air makes you feel a little stronger, a little faster. Struck him out. No score at the end of an inning and a half.
All right, we're ready for the bottom half of the second inning here at Fenway Park. And other than our ball game there, let's listen to the ovation for Yastrzemski. And I can remember the time, Phil, and I know you can too, when Yaz did not hear everybody cheering for him, even in his own ballpark.
Right, Frank.
I think it's a great, great thing that the fans have swung their allegiance back to one of the fine ball players of our era.
Absolutely. And Yaz says that this is the most important ball game he's played in his 18 years in a Red Sox uniform. Strike 1, Yaz. Batting .276, 21 doubles, 2 triples, 16 homers, 79 runs batted in. We have no score in the bottom of the second. Ron Guidry on the mound for the Yankees. That's gone. It's a home run if it stays fair. And a home run for Yastrzemski. The Red Sox lead 1-0. Oh, he really put a charge into that one.
And there again, Phil, had that wind been blowing like it was in the first inning, that would have been a foul ball. The wind, for the moment, has just about died completely. Watch the pitch again. It's up, and Yastrzemski jumps on it. Throws it just inside the foul ball. Class man, and he is a clutch hitter, as everybody knows.
Crowd went wild up here in Fenway as the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlton Fisk, hitting .283, 39 doubles, 5 triples, 20 homers, 88 RBIs. Ball 1. And Guidry now has last two pitches have been up. He's been successful keeping that ball down to the Red Sox hitters. That's down, but too far down, 2-0. Hometown crowd can be a big help. And Roy White will get this one. They're not traveling to left field. Roy makes the catch. One away. Guidry now will work to Fred Lynn. Lynn batted .298 with 33 doubles, 3 triples, 22 homers, 81 runs batted in. He was a hot hitter for the Red Sox. And hits one deep to center. Mickey Rivers back on the track and makes the catch in deep center field. Holy cow, that's 3 hard hit balls off Guidry in this inning. So far only one has hurt him.
You have to feel that Guidry may have lost just a little bit off his fastball. Earlier in the year, he'd get by with that pitch. He's going to now, I think, have to go to his slider more, Phil, and keep the ball down.
Well, that's what he did to Burleson and Rice. Butch Hobson, the batter. Strike one. Hobson batted .250 with 26 doubles, 2 triples, 17 homers, 80 runs batted in. Foul back, strike 2.
A strange thing about Guidry, we've noticed it in several games this year. As the game goes along, he will start throwing harder.
That's right. He gets by the first couple innings, fouled back again. Still 0-2. Red Sox in front, 1-0 on the homer by Yastrzemski. Guidry wasting no time. It's high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. Butch Hobson's played with a bad elbow quite a bit of the year. Bothered his swinging and throwing. Bouncing ball to third. Nice play by Nettles. And the Golden Glove throws him out. 1 run on the homer by Yaz at the end of 2. Boston 1 and the Yankees nothing.
Let's jump ahead to the bottom of the third with the Red Sox leading 1-0.
Right now the boomer. George Scott batting .230 on the year. And Guidry's pitch high, ball 1. Scott ended the year with 15 doubles, 4 triples, 12 homers, 54 runs batted. And I shouldn't say ended the year because these stats count for the regular season. Deep to center. Rivers will not get this one. And it's off the wall. And a double for Scott as he missed a home run. They have hit some shots off Guidry. Rivers played that very well, and now Mickey's going to come in for glasses, I believe, Frank.
I don't know whether he even saw that ball or not. Ball is well hit. Rivers there realizes it's going to be over his head. He did see it. Got it back in. Surprised Scott was not a little closer to second base, although that ball was well hit.
Yep. Mickey now might be coming in for his helmet. I don't know whether anybody threw anything, or is it his glasses? No, it is glasses. He's mad. He threw glasses down on the ground, 2 of them. You know, he might have had problems with that, Frank, because it did hit near the base of the wall.
I thought the ball was catchable, really, Phil. I don't know. I don't think Rivers saw it at first.
And no, you're right. Not at first. Then, as you say, he played it well as he saw it was going. We look at it again. Now watch where this ball hits.
Right there. Looks like he's in beside it.
Right. Now watch where it hits. Right there.
It was catchable.
Oh, yes.
He's gotten a good break and run back on it.
All right. Nobody out now. I'm sure that, well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but Broham's job is to get Scott over to third, and the Yankees will have to look for the bunt. He squares and bunts. It's a good one. Munson started for third, throws to first, and they get Broham on a beautiful sacrifice bunt.
I've got to wonder if they might not have had that play at third base, though, Phil. You don't?
You saw Munson throw his hands up in the air. He started to throw. We're watching.
Let's watch again. Munson out there quickly looks to third, then double pumps and throws on to first base. On a play like that, the pitcher has to help the catcher out, I believe, tell him where to throw the ball.
Yep. All right, again, the Yankees have to look for a possible squeeze bunt. They got to bring the infield in. The Red Sox lead 1-0 with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Rick Burleson struck out his first time up. Little low, ball 1. So Ron Guidry in a little bit of a jam. The 2 hits of Guidry have been bullets. The homer by Yaz and the double by Scott. A little low, 2-0. Burleson wants the umpire to look at the ball. He's going to throw it out of play. All right, Guidry has 2 strikeouts in the ball game. A bounce, and they're going to hold Scott at third. And Nettles throws Burleson out, and that is a big, big play. 2 outs. Scott remains at third base, and the batter now, Jerry Remy. Once again, the Yankee infield has to be alert. This kid can bunt, can handle the bat well. Rivers playing very shallow in center. And slightly towards left center field on the left-hand batter, Remy. Strike 1, a breaking pitch nicked the corner. Remy didn't think so. Whoa! Just missed. 1-1. Strike 2, and that kind of a delayed call by the plate umpire, Don Denkinger. Again, Remy a little unhappy. 3 very close pitches. All 3 could have gone either way. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball, and let's see, Rivers and White. White calls and makes the catch. Frank Messer will carry you along the next 3. At the end of 3, Red Sox 1, Yankees 0.
Now let's pick up the game in the top of the 5th. The Red Sox still lead 1-0.
Impossible to get a ticket for this ball game. Stadium completely sold out. Roy White struck out his first trip. Torres has walked 1, struck out 3, allowed 2 hits. Double by Rivers and a single by Piniella. 2 balls and no strikes on Roy White. Roy's made such a great contribution down the stretch, Bill, and I know I like to see the veteran player come through in clutch situations.
No, he has done that. Didn't get a chance to play early, but he has really made his presence felt lately.
No question about it. That's ball 3. 3-0. And he has to duck away from ball 4. Second walk by Torres. Torres walked Rivers leading off the ball game. Mickey Stoll second and died there as the next 3 hitters could not move him up. Munson struck out, Piniella grounded out, and Jackson flied out. This is the 3rd inning out of 5. The Yankees have had the leadoff man on. Brian Doyle is the batter. Slap hitter, chokes way up on the bat handle. Strike 1. Brian's older brother played right here for the Red Sox. Roy White at first, Scott holding. White's going, and it's hit sharply to the second baseman, Remy, who throws out Doyle. Had they not had White going, that would have been a double play. But White broke, and no throw to second base.
Here it is again. Bryant hits the ball hard on one hopper to Remy, who thinks about going to second, but changes his mind and makes a sure play at first base. The Yankees have hit the ball hard, but they've hit the ball right at people. I don't think any ball has been harder hit all afternoon. The ball Reggie Jackson hit to Jim Rice.
You don't hit a ball any harder than that. Bucky Dent up, fly to right his first trip. And pops this one up out behind second. Burleson is there. Fights off the sun as he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Now this is going to be a little some kind of confrontation here, Frank Messer, with Mike Torres pitching to Mickey Rivers. Mike's been trying to get away with two pitches. The fastball, which he normally leads the batter off with, and he throw it up and in on you to break you off. Then he'll throw you the slider. We watch this play again with Dent popping it up. Mickey, a pretty good fastball hitter. So he sat over there and he's seen that Torres has thrown only one changeup all ball game and one curveball. And let's see what Torres does with him. First of all, they're going to move Scott back. They're not going to play him in shallow at first base.
Mickey has walked and doubled. Slaps it left side. Roy White almost hit by it, and they make the throw to third, and White is out. Burleson to Brohammer, and Roy White is out at third on the fielder's choice to retire the side. At the end of 4.5, it's Boston 1 and New York nothing.
Let's move to the bottom of the sixth. The Red Sox are threatening to go up 2-0. They have a runner on second, nobody out, and Jerry Remy is up.
Guidry falls behind 2-0 to Remy. Nettles will have to field it, so the runner will advance. Nettles throws him out to Chambliss. 5-3 sacrifice moves Burleson over to third. Remy did what he wanted, made Nettles field that ball. So no chance of a play back at third. That's how they feel about Jim Rice here in Boston. Infield is in with a runner at third, one out. Got to play him in tight. Fouled it off Munson, strike one. In all probability, Jim Rice will be the most valuable player in the American League. I have to feel he and Guidry will finish 1-2. Not necessarily in that order, but the leaning is toward Rice. And Rivers cannot get it. It's a base hit. And Boston goes out in front 2-0.
Frank looked like he might have handcuffed Rice, but this fella's strong. He got the back way in and then got the head of the bat out. Really didn't open his arms up and get a good swing, but he's so strong that he just ripped that ball in center field.
He really did, as you can see it on the replay, just muscled that ball. Pure strength. Yastrzemski up, one out, Rice at first. Yastrzemski homered leading off the second. He struck out in the fourth. Boston leads 2-0. Ball and a strike. It's Yastrzemski batting .277 for the year. Now 17 homers. Rice at first. 2 balls, 1 strike to Carl. Now the plate umpire will take a look at the baseball. Don Denkinger calls for it. Rubs it up and gives it back. Red Sox now have 2 runs on 5 hits and lead 2-0. Three balls and a strike to Yastrzemski. Going for a big breaking ball.
Well, what happens, Frank, as you get older, you become a one-pitch hitter. You either hit the fastball or you hit the curve. You got to make up your mind, hit one or the other. It's hard to handle both as the older you get. That's why I question whether Carl really wants to play 5 more years. Plus, you become more susceptible to injuries as you go along.
Runner goes. Bouncer to Chambliss. No play to second. He'll take it back to first to get Yastrzemski. 2 down. That will bring Bob Lemon out. They'll discuss Carlton Fisk with Lynn on deck and first base open. Would you rather pitch to Fisk or pitch to Lynn? Bob Lemon with his very low-key approach to baseball, making the decision as to whether or not to pitch to Fisk.
He's also looking out in right field. He's got Gossage throwing out there. I don't think that Lem wants to make a pitching change here, but no, he isn't. He's going to go on back.
Well, in the last 2 American League playoffs to decide the season winner, Bob Lemon has watched the games from the dugout. In 1948 as a pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. In 1978 as the manager of the Yankees. In this same ballpark.
And it looks like they're going to put Fisk on. That was the decision they made out on the mound.
They would rather pitch to the left-hand hitting Lynn. This will be the first walk given up by Guidry, and it is an intentional walk. Guidry has struck out 4 men. Fred Lynn will step in with runners at first and second. Ball 4 is thrown, and Fisk goes to first. Runners first and second, 2 outs. Boston leading 2-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th. Fred Lynn, the batter. Lynn in the 2nd inning hit a ball to deep center field, and Mickey Rivers ran down and caught. Then in the 5th, he grounded back to the pitcher, Guidry. Boston in front, 2-0. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom half of the 6th. Ball 1. That is slicing foul, well back in the seats and left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball on the right side, and it's 1-2. Runners first and second, 2 out. Three balls and 2 strikes. Make that 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lynn. 2-2. And now it is 3-2, and the runners will be going. Rice will break from second. Fisk from first. Right field. Pinella's after it. And he's got it. What a catch by Piniella. Made a basket catch going back toward the corner. And that retires the side. Bill White will carry along. End of 6. Boston 2, New York nothing.
7th inning now, and Greg Nettles will lead off against Mike Torres. Nettles has been up twice against his former teammate and popped up to shortstop both times. It'll be Nettles, Chambliss, and then Roy White. The curve's a strike. Torres has not used a curveball too often this afternoon. He's only thrown it 3 or 4 times. He's gone basically with the fastball and the slider. 1 or 2 changeups. So far, he's pitched an excellent ball game, giving the Yankees just 2 base hits. That's in the right field. Should be easy for the right fielder, Jim Rice. 1 away. And the batter is Chris Chambliss, the Yankee first baseman. He lined hard to first base to George Scott in the 2nd inning and forced a runner in the 4th inning. So Chambliss is 0 for 2. He's batting .273 now with a dozen home runs and 90 runs batted in. Strike 1 on Chambliss. Base hit for Chambliss as he goes the other way. And Yastrzemski will block the ball and get it in, and Chambliss will hold it first. That's the Yankees' first base hit off Mike Torres since the 4th inning when Piniella led off with a single. So Chambliss on at first with 1 away. And here's Roy White. He struck out and walked. White's 0 for 1 in this ball game, batting at .267. White has had a great second half. Did not get much chance to play in the first half, but has really come on and done an excellent job with the Yankees here in the second half of the season. Base hit for White. Chambliss will hold at second base. So back-to-back singles by Chris Chambliss and Roy White. The Yankees have 2 men on base with just 1 away here in the 7th inning. And Andy Hassler, a left-hander, gets up and starts warming up in the Boston Red Sox bullpen. And he's joined by right-hander Bob Stanley. So Stanley, the right-hander, on the left of your screen, and left-hander Andy Hassler, as Fisk wants to talk to Mike Torres. Like we're going to get a pinch hitter for Brian Doyle. Jim Spencer being sent out by Bob Lemon. So Jim Spencer will bat for Brian Doyle. Yankees down 2-0. They need the long ball here in the 7th inning. Spencer batting .228 overall. He's been up 149 times, has 34 base hits, 7 home runs, 24 runs batted in. As a pinch hitter, he's batting .304, 7 base hits, 23 times up, a home run, 9 runs batted in. Spencer normally a pretty good fastball hitter. And here comes Don Zimmer, the Red Sox skipper. Now Zimmer and Lemon beginning to play a little chess here at Fenway Park. Zim, since Torres has now given up 4 base hits, might be just telling him to stay away from that low fastball with Spencer. Maybe keep the ball out over the plate, use the breaking ball. Or, let's see, does he want the left-hander? Evidently not. Fisk spins and goes back to home plate, so he's going to let Torres stay in the ball game. Pitch to Spencer. Red Sox have a 2-0 lead here in the 7th inning. Yankees have runners at first and second, and one away as Zimmer goes back to the Red Sox bench. Spencer has won 4 games for the Yankees this year with base hits. He got a fastball and fouled it back, and Fisk certainly did not like that pitch. He'll go out and talk to Torres. I think he threw a pitch that Mike threw a pitch that Fisk certainly did not like. He got that fastball in there. Spencer got a good rip at it. No balls and a strike. Probably get Fred Stanley in at second base, bottom half of this inning. Willie Randolph is here. He's in uniform. Of course, he's still bothered by that pulled hamstring in his left leg. Low. That's more like what Fisk wants. He wants a breaking ball. Ball and a strike on Spencer. In the dirt again with the curveball. It's 2-1. Now he's got to come in with the fastball or the slider. Oh, the count, 2 balls, 1 strike on Jim Spencer. Chris Chambliss is at second base. Roy White at first. There's 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The Red Sox lead 2-0. In the left field, Yastrzemski's right there. Yaz had him played perfectly. 2 outs. Now the batter's Bucky Dent, the Yankee shortstop. He's flied to right and popped to short. Dent's 0 for 2. Bucky got a key base hit here against Denny Eckersley when the Yankees won 4 in a row here last time they played at Fenway Park. Eckersley had 2 strikes on him. This is another key situation for Bucky Dent. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Yankees down 2-0. 2 low, ball 1. Torres has given up back-to-back singles by Chambliss and White here in the 7th inning. But he got pinch hitter Jim Spencer, and he's down 1 ball, no strikes to Bucky Dent. Fouled off his foot. It's 1-1. Bucky's given up wearing that protection on his left ankle. Fouls a lot of balls down there. He had been wearing a shin guard just where he's touching. Gene Monahan, the Yankee trainer, now out talking to Dent. Just off the left end step. Right there. And we'll get the ethyl chloride out and spray it. Dick Hauser, the Yankee third base coach, in there looking. That's only temporary relief. Sometimes I wonder if it's relief at all. Here it is again. Dent getting on top of the ball right off the left end step, and that's Marks. Well, the bat boy brings Bucky a new bat, and he'll exchange bats. The count's 1-1. 2 outs and 2 on. The Red Sox lead at 2-0 in the 7th inning here at Fenway. Deep to left. Yastrzemski will not get it. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees now lead it by a score of 3-2. Bucky Dent has just hit his 5th home run of the year into the screen. And look at that Yankee bench, led by Bob Lemon. Big Cliff Johnson out there. And a happy Bucky Dent. Yankees now lead 3-2. Boy, the last guy on the ball club you'd expect to hit a home run just hit one into the screen. Bucky Dent. Tambliss scored. Roy White scored. Bucky Dent floated home, and the Yankees lead it 3-2. Rivers has walked, doubled, and forced a runner. 1-1. So Bucky Dent hitting White what has to be the biggest home run of his career. Lifted one on the screen against Mike Torres with 2 runners on, and the Yankees lead by 1. Curveballs to strike, 1-2. Yankees now have 3 runs on 5 base hits. The Red Sox 2 runs on 5 base hits. 2-2, and the Yankees have Rich Gossage loosening up in the bullpen. See, the Red Sox will have Hobson, Scott, and Brohammer, 2 right-handers and a left-hander, due in the bottom of this inning. And we might get Gossage in the ball game. Guidry pitching with just 3 days rest. That'll kick foul. Better, yep, and Fisk hurries and picks it up before it goes back fair. 2-2.
Don't ask me to say anything. I've been holding my breath, Bill White.
I'm not going to ask you to say anything. How'd you like that ball up on that screen?
Oh, you know, I was in the press room with all those Red Sox fans, and when Bucky hit it, I let out 3 holy counts, and I thought Frank Malzone was going to bite me on the ankle. Oh.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Mickey Rivers. Big home run by Bucky Dent. Foul, still 3-2. You know, I think Scooter, had the Yankees had an experienced shortstop, Dent might not have gotten a chance to bat there.
You know, you're absolutely right. They had to go for pinch hitters there, but they are strapped with the injury to Willie Randolph.
Stanley will play second base,
yep.
And the only other shortstop is Domingo Ramos. Denny Sherrill was signed as a shortstop. Well, Rivers walks, and that's going to be all for Torres. Don Zimmer coming out of the dugout, and it looks like he waved the right hand. He wants Bob Stanley. So Rivers walks, and Mike Torres will take a walk. He has pitched a pretty good ball game, except here in this inning. He'd given the Yankees just 2 base hits coming into the 7th inning. He got Nettles on a fly ball, then gave up a single to left field to Chris Chambliss. Roy White single to center. Jim Spencer batting for Brian Doyle, fly to Carl Yastrzemski in left field. Then Bucky Dent lifted one onto the screen in left field to give the Yankees a 3-2 lead, and Mike Torres gets a hand as he leads. Well, Stanley's finished. He's making his 52nd appearance for the Boston Red Sox. He's won 15 ball games and lost just 2, and he's picked up 10 saves. So he'll pitch to Thurman Munson with Mickey Rivers on at first base and 2 men out here in the 7th inning with the Yankees leading the Red Sox by a score of 3-2. The last time Rivers walked back in the 1st inning, he stole second.
He almost threw that one away. He's going to go, right, Bill?
I think he's going to go at some point while Munson's up there. Stole his 24th base back in the 1st inning.
Hope he didn't hurt himself. Gene Michael concerned.
No, he hurt himself if you let Scott hit him with a tag. That's what he's got to worry about. Rivers with 24 stolen bases. And he is going.
Yeah.
And he's safe again at second base as Fisk threw a one-hopper to Jerry Remy.
Oh, that Rivers is something. Everybody knows. Look at that jump he's got. And Fisk this time bounces one, turns into a good throw. But Rivers just too quick.
Well, Mickey down at second base with his second stolen base of the ball game. He now has 25 on the air. He's only been thrown out 5 times. Willie Randolph leads the Yankees in stolen bases. He has 36. Of course, he cannot play and just might not play the rest of the year. Should the Yankees hang on and win this ball game? Willie's stolen 36 bases. He's been caught 7 times. Bad omen, Scooter, though. Munson swinging through that slider.
Yep. He's got to go to right field. That's... Nope.
That might be trouble. It's going to fall. Base hit. Rivers will score. Munson will try for 2 as Lynn bobbles the ball out in left center, and he's there with a double. Yankees now lead by a score of 4-2.
That's what I said. He's got to go to right field.
Here it is again. Oh, it didn't look like it was hit that hard.
No, but it was in a perfect spot. Right between Yaz and Lynn. There's Lynn having problems picking it up, but Rivers would have scored. Munson would have been in second anyway.
Well, that cements the record of Mike Torres. Anything the Yankees get now this inning will be on the record of Bob Stanley as Lou Pinella's a batter. He's bounced out, singled, fly to center field. Into right field. And Rice is there. And the side is retired. Yankees score 4 times in the top of the 7th. At the end of 6.5, the Yankees 4, the Red Sox 2. Guidry is celebrating being named the co-winner of the Player of the Week in the American League, along with Denny Eckersley, the pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Butch Hobson bounced to third and single. Oh, he's 1 for 2. Bottom of the 7th, the Yankees ahead 4-2 over the Sox. 2 strikes. A little fella from Lafayette, Louisiana. Pitching with just 3 days rest. Just missed outside. 1-2. Got him. Stayed away from him. Struck out Hobson. 1 away here in the 7th inning. That's strikeout number 5 for Guidry. And he now has, let's see, 243 plus 5, 248.
And again, a reminder that everything that happens in this game is added to the statistics of this year.
Ron Guidry now will pitch to George Scott, the first baseman. That might go through. It'll go through the right side. They had Stanley set up playing Scott to pull. He hit a ground ball through the right side, his second base hit in the ball game. So he's there at first base with 1 away. here comes Bob Lemon with Jack Brohammer due on. Up they had Bob Bailey out there.
I don't know
if Bailey had been announced or not.
I'm sure he had. I don't think Lemon would make the change unless Bailey were announced.
Well, he wants Gossage anyway. Gossage is coming on. We did not hear Bob Bailey announced. Of course, if he has not been announced, he's not officially in the ball game. Now Zimmer's going to come out and he's going to ask Dinkinger whether or not Bailey had been officially put in the ball game as Guidry leaves. And Dinkinger, while Guidry's leaving, this conversation going on the third base side, Dinkinger told Zimmer that he had already waived Bailey in the ball game, so he's officially in the ball game.
Well, there's George Steinbrenner applauding the man who's putting all that money in the bank for him, Ron Guidry. And the Yankee bench congratulating Guidry. He worked 6 1/3 innings, giving up 6 hits, walked only 1 man, and that was intentionally. Last inning, struck out 5 and has allowed 2 runs. So Guidry cannot be the losing pitcher. He's either the winning pitcher or no decision.
Well, these conditions ought to be pretty good for the Goose, and Bailey's going to have to bat. So Bob Bailey, who had been waved into the ball game officially by Don Dinkinger, now will bat for Jack Brohammer.
Looks a little out of shape, doesn't he, Bill?
Well, Beetle's been around a while.
Yeah.
I knew him when he was just 16. No, he's about 17, 18. Got a lot of money from the Pirates. Put it all in California real estate. That's why he's got that big...
Big what?
Well, big bank account.
You got out of that?
Get out of that one.
Yeah.
Out of play, it's 1-1. Bailey has always been a pretty good high fastball hitter. Never did like the breaking ball. Of course, Gossage will throw him mostly heat. That was a good heater. A ball and 2 strikes on Bailey. You saw George Scott at first base, just 1 away. Yankees leading 4-2 with the Red Sox batting in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Gossage leads the American League in saves with 26. Called strike 3, just caught him looking. Throws him right at home plate, 2 outs. I think Zim got finesse that time, Scooter. Had he kept Bailey back a little in the dugout, he might have been able to hit Brohammer against Gossage.
Brohammer or that kid Hancock or some other left-hand batter.
But he still could have sent Hancock up for Bailey, but he would have lost 2 men.
Yep.
Here's Burleson. He has struck out, bounced to third, doubled, and scored. Burleson is 1 for 3. Strike 1 on Burleson. Yankees lead 4-2, scoring 4 big runs top of this inning. Highlighted by a 3-run home run by Bucky Dent, his 4th, 5th home run of the year, and the biggest one of the year. 2 strikes on Burleson. Perfect pitch. Came inside with the fastball on the corner, then went outside. Fastball on the corner, down around the knees. Ball gets by Munson.
Looked like he tried to throw a breaking pitch there that time, Bill, and it really got away from him. Either crossed Munson up or weird pitch. Thurman's going to be charged with a pass ball. And I watch this now. Munson wants it outside. Watch Gossage where it goes. So look at Thurman. He reacted very slowly, never thinking the ball to be that far inside.
Well, it's a ball and 2 strikes on Burleson. Bucky Dent charging. He's got time. Sides retired. No runs. 1 base hit, a man left on base. At the end of 7, the Yankees 4, the Red Sox 2. Now Reggie Jackson will lead off against Bob Stanley here in the 8th. The Yankees lead 4-2. Jackson is 0 for 3. He's hit the ball hard once. and almost looped one on the wall in the first inning. Wind blowing toward right field, held the ball up. Time for Yastrzemski to pick it up. He lined hard to Rice in the fourth and bounced to second in the sixth. 1-0 on Jackson. 2-0 as Stanley tries to keep the ball away. There's Duffy, the third baseman. That's out of play. 2 balls and a strike on Jackson.
Oh,
that's a high drive to center. Let's see. That ball is gone. It's out of here. The Yankees lead it 5-2. Jackson, a towering drive straight away center field.
Holy cow, did he hit that? 9 mile. Look at that Yankee bench. What a comeback by this team that has come back all year long, Bill.
Yes, sir. Jackson's 27th home run of the year, and he now has 97 runs batted in. And now Zimmer is back out the mound again. He's got Hassler, Andy Hassler, left-hander throwing along with Dick Drago, and that's going to be all for Stanley.
Andy Hassler came on and prevented any further damage. Now the Red Sox are batting in the bottom of the 8th, trailing 5-2.
Here's Jerry Remy. He's 0 for 2. And the Goose gets the first pitch in. Remy's fly twice to wide in left field, and he sacrificed Burleson over in the 6th, and Burleson scored the Red Sox second run. 2 strikes. Gossage coming on last inning, striking out Bob Bailey and getting Burleson on a bounce out in relief of Ron Guidry. Still 2 strikes on Remy. That's a fair ball. And Remy is double leading off the 8th inning for the Red Sox.
It's amazing Remy gets around on this. Ball was down and in, though.
Remy leads off with a double here in the 8th inning. The batter is Jim Rice, the right fielder. Rice has struck out. He's bounced out and singled in a run. So he's 1 for 3. 2 low ball, 1. Rice batting .316 now. He has 46 home runs and 139 runs batted in. And it's 1-1. Much is gooder. When you take swings like that, you very seldom connect.
That's right. It looks good. Everybody oohs and ahs, but you very seldom hit it.
Reggie had done that earlier, but on the home run, he stayed with the ball. In the right field, Piniella has a long run, but he's there. And the ball be cut off by Bucky Dent. 1 away.
I tell you, that Piniella's unbelievable. He's not the most graceful outfielder in the world, but when he gets to a ball, he catches. You know that play he made on Lynn was a game saver.
Right, back in the 6th inning, Lynn drove that ball in the corner, hit it hard, and Piniella fought the wind and the sun, made the catch down around his knees. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. Veteran has homered, struck out, and bounced to first base. He's 1 for 3. Yaz got the Red Sox off and running in the 2nd inning with a solo home run, his 17th of the year. That gave him a 1-0 lead. They added a second run in the 6th, but the Yankees came up with 4 in this 3-4 in the 7th to take a 4-2 lead, and they added 1 in the 8th. Top of this inning.
And that's a big run right now, Bill.
2-0 on Yastrzemski. Of course, you got to make Yaz swing the bat. Tying run in the on-deck circle. That's Carlton Fisk. Here's Piniella. See Lou having trouble with the sun. Just before the pitch, he'll shade his eyes. 2-1 on Yastrzemski. Three and one. Here's Fisk. Base hit. Remy will score. And the Yankees now lead 5-3 with Yastrzemski driving in his second run in the ball game.
I tell you, he has an amazing average, Bill, in playoff games and World Series games. Yastrzemski, always coming through in the clutch.
Well, there he is at first base with one away. A few words from Chris Chambliss, the batter's Carlton Fisk. Fisk has flied to left field, flied to center, and he's been intentionally passed. He's 0 for 2. And he represents a tying run. Low, ball one. You mentioned these fans not giving up, Scooter. They're making a lot of noise here in Boston.
Yep.
That full foul. Fisk getting out in front of a sidearm fastball. That's up in the lights. Way down the left field foul line. 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. Gossage now just rearing back and throwing that fastball. Still 1-2. Ron Guidry went the first 6 in the third innings, gave up 2 runs on 6 base hits. He walked 1 man intentionally and struck out 5. Breaking ball's fouled off. Ball just hung up there.
Yeah, but if it's a little sharper, he'd have struck him out because Fisk is looking for nothing but fastballs right now.
Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carlton Fisk with 1 out, 1 on. Yankees ahead 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th. That's out of play. Strikes on Carlton Fisk. There's 1 away, and Yastrzemski's at first base. See how the Red Sox play it. Probably, well, they could play it safe. Keep Yaz there. They're playing it safe. Fouled outside third. Gosse trying to keep the ball down. And he has walked slowly back to first base. He's had an excellent afternoon. A home run and a single, 2 runs batted in. Ken Clay up and throwing in the Yankee bullpen, along with Sparky Lyle. 3-2 on Fisk. There's Yaz at first base, 1 away. Base hit. Oh, the Red Sox runners first and second, now with 1 away. And Munson has a few words with Lewis Gosse. There's the Yankee bench. Yogi Berra getting the outfield straight away for Fred Lynn. Here's where if you pitch is good, you got to reach down and get a little bit extra.
Oh, you got it right here.
Lynn is wide to center field, bounced to first, and Piniella made a good catch on his drive back in the 6th inning. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Yankees ahead 5-3 in the 8th inning. Red Sox trying to come back in the ball game. Strike 1. Yankee infield looking for 2. Base hit. Yastrzemski will score, and the lead is down to 1. And Lynn drives in a run. That's the 3rd straight base hit off Goose Gosse. And here it is again. Lynn going the other way, waited on the ball well. Yastrzemski scoring easily. Bob Lemon now going out to the mound.
Sure, he's not going to take Gossage out with 2 right-hand batters coming up, Hobson and Scott, but wants to know what the story is. He's not getting that fastball by those hitters.
Oh, the Red Sox coming right back here in the 8th inning, scoring 2 runs. Have narrowed the gap to just 1 now. The Yankees lead 5-4, and the batter is Butch Hobson. He's bounced to third, single, and struck out. Hobson is 1 for 3. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Gosse has been getting himself in trouble by getting behind and having to come in with the fastball. In the right field, Piniella, glasses down. Almost dropped that ball. Got it on the heel of the glove. There are 2 outs.
It's got to be a tough, tough sky out there in right field. Sun directly in back of us shining right into Piniella's eyes.
He just got the ball on the heel of the glove then.
Yep.
And here's George Scott. He's doubled, struck out, and single, 2 for 3. It was his single back in the 7th inning that knocked out Ron Guidry. Lemon went to Gosse, who promptly struck out Bob Bailey batting for Brohammer and got Brosnan on a bounce out. So here's Scott. Once again, Gosse gets behind. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's 1-1. Scott with a big sweeping swing. Where you going, Scooter? One ball, 1 strike on George Scott. 2 outs, 2 on. The Yankees ahead 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2. That goes down swinging, and the side is retired. The Red Sox come back with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees 5, Boston 4 at the end of 8.
With the Yankees holding a 5-4 lead, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Red Sox.
And Dwight Evans will bat for Frank Duffy here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. The Yankees lead by 1. It's Yankees 5, the Boston Red Sox 4. Red Sox took a 1-0 lead in the second inning. They had a 2-0 lead after 6. Yankees scored 4 big ones in the 7th. 3-run home run by Bucky Dent, responsible for 3 of those runs. Had an insurance run in the 8th, a home run by Reggie Jackson in the center field. Red Sox came back with 2 in the bottom of the 8th, and the Yankees lead 5-4. Here's Dwight Evans. Too low to Evans. Evans batting .248, 24 home runs, 63 runs batted in. And time is called. Gate loose out in the Red Sox bullpen. In the air to left field. Roy, nope, that's Gary Thomason just in for White. And there's one away. So Evans tried to pull one out of here and hit it in the air to left field for the first out. And here's Rick Burleson, the shortstop. 5 home runs, 49 runs batted in, 1 for 4 this afternoon. Low again. Goose has got to start getting ahead of some batters. Two and 0. Three balls, no strikes. Three and 1. Burleson taken all the way. That short wall and lefty might be cutting on this one. Takes a look at his third base coach, Eddie Yost, for a sign. Ball 4. Oh, there's a tying run there at first base. 1 out, Jerry Remy's the batter. Remy has flied to left twice, sacrificed and doubled and scored. He's 1 for 3. Out of play off the left side. No chance for Nettles, although he goes way in the corner. Back in the seat. Strike 1 on Remy. Strike 2 on Remy. It's a big part here with Burleson walking. That'll bring on, unless Remy bounces into a double play, Jim Rice. He'll get a chance to hit. Still 2 strikes on Remy. Yankees, of course, would like to get the ground ball. Turn to and don't give Rice a chance to swing the bat. He's dangerous. 46 home runs, 139 runs batted in. Piniella can't see the ball. And they hold the runner at second base. Lou could not see the ball. Fortunately for him, his head right at him. And he got it on the first hop. Here it is again. Ball right over the plate. Remy lines it to right field. Piniella can't see it. But then luckily he gets the ball and Burleson decides to hold there. He might have been out anyway had he gone on to third base. So a wise choice by Eddie Yost. Good play by Piniella fighting the elements here at Fenway Park. Here's Jim Rice. And he fouls it back. We saw earlier on the screen Piniella trying to shade his eyes from the sun with each pitch. Ball's just tough to see. Runners at first and second, one away. Red Sox down a run here in the ninth inning. Deep to right, but Piniella has room. And the ball was high enough for him to see it tagging at second base, and going to third is Burleson. Oh, there are 2 outs. This ball game going right down to the wire. Bob Lemon coming out as the batter is Carl Yastrzemski. There's Yaz. Runners at first and third, 2 outs for the veteran outfielder, first baseman. There's Yaz. He's homered, struck out, bounced to first, and single, driving in 2 runs overall. A solo home run in the second inning, and single in a run in the 8th. It's another key situation for him. That's a tough win on Ryle. Sun out in right field. Piniella can't see anything at all out there. They've got to get that ball up in the air to right field if he pulls it. Hits it on the line, it'll be tough to see. 2 outs, 2 on. Yankees leading 5-4, bottom half of the ninth inning here at Fenway Park. Too low, ball 1. Yankees 5 runs, 8 hits. Red Sox 4 runs on 11. Popped up. That might be it. Nettles over at third base. He'll squeeze it and it's over. Yastrzemski fouls out the Yankee third baseman Greg Nettles. And look at those Yankees. They have come here in Boston and they have beaten the Red Sox again. Everybody's happy. The final score, the Yankees 5, the Red Sox 4, and the Yankees win the 1978 American League Eastern Pennant. Wow.
Well, Bucky Dent, it had to be one of the most dramatic home runs ever hit in any game, and for a season to come down where 2 teams won 99 games, you normally win the pennant. And a playoff game like this with all the excitement in the world, you had just fouled a ball off that vulnerable spot on your leg.
That's right.
And then, whether that confused Mike Torres or not, you remember the pitch you hit?
Yeah, it was a fastball hit.
It was a fastball hit.
It was a fastball.
Did you know it was gone as soon as you hit it?
No, I didn't. I didn't think I hit it good enough. I thought I hit it good enough to hit the wall, but I was just blowing it and hoping it would get over there.
Oh, Bucky, I tell you, you need a shortstop. The shortstops always come through in the clutch.
Well, I've been trying to, but lately I haven't driven in many big runs for us, and I was just hoping that I could hit the ball somewhere and get us 1 run because Kidd was throwing real well today, and I hate to see a guy lose a game like that 2-0 or 2-1.
Oh, Bucky, they were the 3 biggest RBIs. I almost had really a heart attack up there when you hit that ball because it looked like Torres was going along and might have had a 2-0 shutout. I mean, that had to be the last thing in your mind, a home run, right?
That's right. I've been dreaming of this for about a month now, to be able to hit a home run to maybe win a game for us or something like that, and I'm just glad it came today.
Well, Bucky, I want to congratulate you again, really. A great playoff game, and continued good luck in the playoffs at Kansas City.
Thank you very much.
Bucky Dent.
The Yankees went on to beat the Royals in the playoffs and the Dodgers in the World Series, becoming world champions for the 22nd time.